Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, my dudes. It has been a day, hasn't it? Certainly feels like it's been a day. Get all my mods turned on. Or, of course, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you may be in the world. Good morning for those of you who share a time zone with me, but good afternoon to the Europeans. And good evening to anyone that doesn't fall in the first two categories. I hope you're all well. It is time to continue our campaign. Before we get into it, we will chat just a little bit about a couple things. Let me get the game booted up just to make sure everything's working well. Hey, Hawk Oddly, thanks for keeping your tier 1 sub going. Really appreciate it, my dude. Same thing for you, Kiro. Good morning. Appreciate the support, my guys, my ladies, my friends. Okay, so I think we are ready. Indeed. All right. So, hello. For those unaware, yesterday, I was not here. I was not able to be here yesterday due to some personal matters. 2020 is relentless, and it's striking at all of us, I think, in unexpected ways. And unfortunately for me, one of those unexpected ways kind of hit home yesterday. So I had to be gone to deal with some personal matters, some family matters. I can't get into the specifics, but I personally am fine physically, and for the most part, in every other way. I am okay, but I had to deal with some others that were not doing as okay. But everything is calmed down for the moment, and hopefully we'll at least stay calm for a good while in the future. But that is why I wasn't here yesterday, so I apologize about that. It was a bummer because I really wanted to showcase this. But the good news is, that because I was not here yesterday, that means that tomorrow, when we do our Orion stream, we can stream for longer than I was intending. So, and we can stream a little longer today as well. Not as much longer today because I still have things to do today, but at the very least, tomorrow today we're going to stream for a full 3 hours instead of just 2.5. And tomorrow we will stream for like 4.5 hours. I've got to math it out, but I have to remember exactly. Might be a little less than that. Maybe it's 3.5. I'll have to do the math, but I've got quite a number of things to do. So without further ado, though, let's start getting into it. Good morning, by the way. Can I show off new stuff? Not yet. Trust me. When I can show off new stuff, you will know. It will not slip on. Is this Vermintide? No, it is not. Which is probably very confusing if you're watching over on Twitch. Thanks for the heads up. Let me fix that so people don't wander in and go, what the hell is going on? Rework reveal stream. Total War Warhammer. There we go. Thanks for the heads up. Alright. Do I have all the forests? No, I have 3 forests so far. So we've secured the Gain Vale, Arguelin, obviously, and we've also secured the Forest of Gloom. The Forest of Gloom is doing really, really well. It's about halfway healed, and we're going to keep a good focus on it. Arguelin is pumping into the Oak of Ages, which is not doing super great, but it's hanging in there. And then we literally just took the Gain Vale at the end of last stream. So this is where Durthu is right now. I don't know if we're going to keep him here or not. It depends on what the Wood Elves end up doing. Is Durthu still mad? Durthu's always mad. Does Elorio start in the Gain Vale in the new patch? Yes. So what happened last stream, for those unaware, is that... Oh, right, I should probably announce the stream on other platforms, shouldn't I? Man, I am just all over the place today. Hold on, gotta let everybody in the world know that what we're doing. So, Tweeter. Live. And we're back. Live right now with more Durthu campaign showcasing, if I could type, new content from the Wood Elf Rework. Come hang out in the chat and check it all out. Live at this link. Or this other link. Tweet. And then to Discord. Go to stream announcements. Copy paste. And copy paste. Boom, done. Gosh darn. Rusty this morning. Rusty. Okay. So, we took the Gain Vale. I am not going to make sport out of the High Elves just yet. I want to kind of wait and see what they're going to do. Also, I think what we're going to do is structurally we're okay. Where is there a rebellion? Is it an Arguelin? Or is it an Ethel? Must be an Old one. Wait, what? Oh, it's Zufbar. I don't give a crap about Zufbar. That's fine. I don't care. What happened to the map update video? So I was going to release that this morning before this stream. However, I can't yet. There are some things that I wanted to be better safe than sorry. So I did some double checking about some aspects of the video, and I could not release it in its current form. That's as far as I'm willing to comment on the subject. You know, read between the lines. When it can come out, it will come out. I will probably release it this afternoon in a different version, and then there will be a part 2 that releases at a later date. Okay, so I don't actually mind purposefully causing this area to not like me, so that I can have something to fight with Durthu, because I don't want him to just babysit this place. Let's see.
Greetings, honorable never.
Dwarves are still being jerks, but that's not a huge surprise. It's because our power level is too low. So let's actually start preparing this army for battle. Which means, as much as I don't want to quote unquote waste space, I really need to. Okay, I need one more battle against greenskins. Oh, I need to move a character to Vol's Anvil. Let's do that. Matthew Ross, that will probably be its own thing. The unique structures is going to be its own video, because a number of the unique structures are, of course, part of the new campaigns, and I can't show off a lot of that. Do we know how many DLCs are left for this game? Nope. I'm thinking there's probably one left, but I have nothing to substantiate that theory. It's literally just a theory. I kind of want... I guess we could go shooting? But I feel like we need a forest spirit structure here, just so I can have, like, max branch rates. Okay, so we have the Sword of Daith quest, so why don't we go do that? If I had enough money to teleport. So we'll do it next turn. Not a game theory. Am I disappointed that the Great Acorn theory didn't come true? No. I actually much prefer Throt trying to eat Ariel herself instead of a acorn, because it means we get Ariel in the game. Do the Glade Lords / ladies have new traits, meaning the spites? No. The spites are exclusive to forest spirits. Where did I get Whispers? Oh my gosh, that's so far away. Yeah, I guess I'll go that way. But first, let's do this quest battle. Oh, wait. Before we do that, let me upgrade these boys. I feel like I want most of my guys to be oak. That way I can just have like a super tanky center line. Alright, now let's go do it. Let us boogie. Actually, let's put the leadership on our tanky dryads. Yosh! Oh, okay, so what happened with the Gain Veil is that there is an event that will occur when you're playing as the Wood Elves. It happens no matter which Wood Elf you're playing. But if you're playing as a Wood Elf faction, there is an event that will show up during your campaign where a host of Warriors of Chaos will blow up the Gain Veil. And you will be given the ability to... It'll be like, hey, do you want to travel over here to, like, help the High Elves? And you can teleport over there to... we're going to skip the speech. If you want to see Durthu's speech, you can see it on your own build. Like, if the whole thing with how I got the Gain Veil basically just boils down to I answered the call to go help out the High Elves. So I teleported using the Deep Roots to get to Ulthuan. And once I was there, I not only defeated the Chaos Horde, but I went ahead and captured the Gain Veil, which was just ruins at that point. Okay, so we've got Tanky Treekin, backed up by Angry Treekin. Well, Fierce Treekin. Then we got good old Durthu. Having all Vanguard deployment on Forest Spirits is such a nice change. Like, I love that change. We'll put our War Dancers back here. Got 2 units of Way Watchers now. Is that everything? That is everything. Let's boogie. Does that mean Alariel instantly dies in the Wood Elf campaign? No. Y'all realize that that's not her only settlement, right? Like, Alariel's AI is more than capable of taking more than just a single settlement. Now, it could result in her death if, for whatever reason, she hasn't been expanding very well. But it's not like a guaranteed kill. Alright, let the fun begin.
Orders accepted.
Oh, here's the Great Stag mount, by the way, for the Glade Captain, if any of you haven't seen it yet.
Not a problem.
Tis a very cool mount. Big boy, big antlers, nice and colorful, going after that thing like nobody's business. See if I can shoot this jerk. Is the mount available for Wood Elf Lords? Yes. Those horns are going to get caught in trees a lot? No, they're forest spirits. They are just fine. You have to remember magic's at play. Still sad that Orion didn't get a great stag mount. I'm sorry, have you seen how big that man is? That would no longer be a great stag. That would be like a... I don't know what you would call it, but very big. I noticed that the Glade Captain is very similar to the Waystalker. I disagree. I think there is some overlap between the two of them, in that they both have shooting weapons, and they both have some of the abilities regarding shooting weapons. For instance, the Glade Captain and the Glade Captain and the Waystalker both have arrows of Kurnos, and they both have bows. But the Waystalker is pretty horrible in close combat, whereas the Glade Captain is extremely gifted at close combat. Oh, there's another undead army behind me. I also think that they provide very different functions with an army. There is a little tiny bit of overlap, but just because they both have a shooting attack and they both have access to the Arrow of Kurnos ability does not make them remotely the same. You know, Waystalkers have a stealth functionality. They also synergize much better with your shooting troops because they have the red tree skill ability that buffs your shooting attacks. The Glade Captain does not. The Glade Captain has the red tree skill. She has the melee defense buff one. So she is a... she's all about, like, buffing your melee troops. You can't... If you want to kit her out to be, like, range focus, you can, but she doesn't synergize nearly as well with your range troops as she does your melee troops. Like, she has the ability to upgrade her ranged attacks, and that's about all the, like, super crazy stuff you're gonna get out of her, range stuff. But no, I do not consider her, like, a hardcore range-focused character. The Glade Captain is all about mount-focused warfare, and she's all about melee combat. Like, one thing I'm going to be doing pretty soon, that I've been talking with another YouTuber about, is I am going to be making a video once the DLC calms down about some things that I think CA needs to address within the game. And some of those include the way certain characters have been interpreted, and that I genuinely think they need to be fixed. Which, you know, one of those things is that there are a couple of characters in the game that really are supposed to have shooting attacks that just kind of don't. Which was really weird. And, but, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Could Norse dwarves be added to Norska? No. Thanks for the tip, Fritz. I do, no. I think if you wanted Norse dwarves would have to be like a set of specialist units within the dwarf roster, but they could not be in Norska. The thing about Norska is that if you go back into earlier lore, like 6th edition lore, the Norskins were a fairly nuanced race that, you know, the southern tribes of Norska were much like friendlier and open to trade and diplomacy, whereas the northern tribes were like pure violence and rage and all that stuff. And 8th edition kind of did away with the nuanced side of Norska and just focused on making Norska even more bloodthirsty and warlike and like just pure chaos goodness. And this game went and ran with that. Like, this game took the all that jazz and tossed with it. Ran with it. So I don't think you could. I don't think there'd be any way now to reliably do that. Okay, so we got piercing thorns. Now we need ancient bark. Okay. See, so this is the skill tree of the Glade Captain. So now she's level 14, which is awesome. I can customize her to fit a certain role. So Born to Ride is if you're on a steed or stag, you give Strider to yourself and all cav units in your army. Death Above is you cause terror on a Great Eagle, and you give the fear buff to all Hawk Riders. Touched by Loic, which is what I'm going to take, gives Vanguard deployment to all War Dancers, gives your character Stalk and Shadow Coil on foot, and Wildwood Veteran gives Vanguard deployment to all Wildwood Rangers and gives immune to psychology to your captain. So you can customize your captain based on what build suits you. I'm going to go Touched by Loic because I'm running a lot of War Dancers in this build, so we're going to put her back on foot so that she synergizes properly because she can't use some of those abilities. And then Durthu is going to walk to about here, and we're going to encamp because we need to start teleporting because there's an encounter out here. Yeah, she's a very hybrid-y character. She's a Shadow Dancer hybrid, without the shadow magic, but essentially yes. Alright, so we can go get the Sword of Daith now. We're getting those upgrades going. Doing great financially. The Forest of Gloom. Let's get this one, which gives us more growth faction-wide and money. And then Durthu will heal for a turn, and we can do his Sword of Daith quest. The Waystalker is vastly superior to the Glade Captain if you want a shooting-focused character, who's like an assassin character. Are War Dancers actually dancing? Technically, yes. What difficulty is this on? This is on very hard campaign. It's the second highest for both. So very hard campaign and hard battle. Alright, another quest battle. Let's go. Can I say anything about Coadil? No. I don't believe CA has gone super into depth about that, so I cannot. Would I say you should get excited about the things yet to be revealed? Yes. Very much yes. I think I've seen some pretty interesting hot takes from folks about the new DLCs or the new DLC and like who got it better and like all this shit. And let me just tell you guys, y'all don't know nothing yet. Y'all don't know nothing yet. There's a lot to be excited about in this new release, and there's a lot of stuff that people are making a lot of assumptions with very little information. Unfortunately, I can't get into the specifics yet, but just be patient. That's all I can say. You don't even have to be that patient. You don't have to wait that long. But if you're one of those people that's like going on to Reddit and like complaining about how everything's just terrible, and you're like, oh, so-and-so got a way better deal than so-and-so, or this is bad, or this faction's weak now, you don't know nothing. Wait until when, Sotek? I can't tell you, otherwise I would have said. Use your brain. I am being as let me promise you, or let me tell you guys something. I am always telling you anything I'm allowed to tell you. Like, if there's ever something that comes out and you're like, oh man, you know, Sotek had early access. Why didn't he tell us? Well, maybe because I couldn't. You ever think of that? Yay! War Dancers have Vanguard now. This makes me happy. Are those Blood Knights? Those are absolutely Blood Knights. Ladies! Can I use the World Root stance in Ulthuan now? Ooh, I don't know. Let's find out in a moment, because I was actually planning to. And then you just reminded me that I probably can't. So I'm gonna have to check that. Get in there.
I will. I must. Forest spirits to me. Blade car.
It's not thankful. I can tell you for a fact it's not thankful. Like, most everything as far as new units... Okay, so one thing I'll say is that I am someone that's a lot more campaign focused than anything else. And there's a lot of campaign stuff to still show you guys.
For the eternal realm.
Ooh, man, they are coming on quick. Get your booties over here, let's go. I don't... Are they gonna kill him in time? Shoot faster, shoot faster, please. A little faster.
Our bows are yours.
And... Okay. Oh god. Can I show the new Silver and Guard helmets? Did they talk about that on stream or something? I was not aware the Silver and Guard had new helmets, to be totally honest. Blizzardman, I am okay, dude. Thank you. This way, this way. Run away! Ah! One thing I should note is, like, contrary to what y'all may think, we usually don't get a list of, like, every single change in the game. Like, that would be way too convenient. You know, a lot of the things we have to discover just like you guys do. Okay, let's get y'all over here to save these guys. Save them! Save them! They're kind of difficult to replace. Ooh, God. They've got 7 people left. You stay on the dogs. The rest of you get on those bats.
We never miss. Death to all.
What do I think of Ariel's magic kit? It was in the Steam pages, so I assumed you could talk about it. I will double check and verify that in a hot second, if you don't mind me doing. Not that I don't trust you, but you know, better safe than sorry. What's the lore for Gorfang Rotgut? TLDR, he's like absolutely the smartest greenskin character. Well, he's the smartest orc character. Gorfang Rotgut is also to defense what Grimgor Ironhide is to offense. which is one of the things I really love about him. Big, heavy armor orc, actually bothers to wear a helmet, uses a shield generally in one hand and a big old weapon known as the Red Fang in the other. That's his really badass magic weapon. He also is the orc responsible for finding a secret pathway into Karak Azul, where he not only slaughtered a bunch of dwarves, but he crucified King Cazador's son on his dad's throne and shaved his beard as a big F you to the dwarves before piecing out after kidnapping a bunch of Cazador's kin who were captured alive. He's also the king of Blackcrag and is generally considered a nuisance by the dwarves, and despite the fact that he's been kind of public enemy #1 for a lot of the dwarf empire, he does not seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. Eventually, though, he was killed by Thorgrim Grudgebearer in a duel leading into the end times, which is a fun fact. Okay, can I use the underway stand? I cannot. I cannot use the world routes in Ulthuan. Ulthuan is like, no cheat traveling for you, sir. Which makes sense, even though it makes me sad. Alright. You, my dude, need an army. Let's get on it. There's a rebellion at Karak Dromar. I'm too lazy to stop it. If Gorfang was introduced, should Grimgor be moved from Blackcrag? No. I think you could leave Grimgor where he's at and just have Gorfang be like in Karak is it Karak Azdrag? Wherever he essentially starts now. That big capital a little farther south of him. It's gonna bother me if I don't. Nope. 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 Karak Azgal. Karak Azgal is where I would put Gorfang Rockgut if he was to be made playable. It's far enough away from everybody, and he could like be all about wanting to punch Grimgor in the face and get his house back. The routes go, yeah, the routes connect to the Gain Vale, but they don't go through all throughout Ulthuan. Is there a reason why you can't use the world roads on Ulthuan? So one of the things they did with Ulthuan, I think, to address the issue a lot of people were having with the Phoenix Gates, or the gates, is they made it where you can't underway travel. Because if you could underway travel, you could literally just, like, ignore the gate system, even if you're at war with the High Elves, and just be, like, a general pain in their ass. So I think to address that, they just did away with all of those sneaky ways to get across the island. Which I don't think was a bad decision. Okay, let's go for Assurin the Creator, so I can get all of the diplomacy bonuses with the High Elves. I want the High Elves to like me. So that they don't get pissed at me living in their house. Okay, so Durthu needs one more turn to heal. Okay, this is our Big Daddy. Our new guy. We want him to focus around Dryads and Treekin. Maybe with a little spattering of Wildwood Rangers and shooty stuff. We can get Eternal Guard with shields. That's kind of neat. So let's have him be like a pretty good true hybrid. So maybe we'll go like 6 Dryads. We'll go like Dryad, Eternal Guard, Wildwood Ranger, shooty stuff. What's up? Military access with the dwarves. Can we upgrade that to... Okay. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. If I can make the dwarves my friends, it'll heal the Glooming Wood, like, super duper fast. Can I tell you if Ariel's been done... I can say that Ariel is awesome. I'll say that. I think they did Ariel proud. Oh, that's true. You could move Grimgor to the Darklands at some point. That would have to be a Game 3 thing, though, so really far in the future. Oh, gosh, that's expensive. Yeah, sure. Just get the Waterfall Palace, like, all taken care of. Am I allowed to show the heathlands of each forest? Sure, I can show that. Okay, so Durthu, we're gonna march up here. Because there's something up here I'm supposed to do, and I need to find it. A dilemma of sorts. Okay, so this guy can't afford to really do anything this turn. That's okay. That's okay. By the lore, how likely would Durthu be to get on well with the High Elves? Well, Durthu actually is one of the oldest allies of the High Elves. I think from a lore perspective, he would be very untrusting of the High Elves based on all of his issues. But Durthu actually lived in Ulthuan for hundreds of years. Do I have the discount code to the DLC? I do. Thank you for asking. I need to make a Nightbot that plasters it everywhere. But here, I'll put it here, and mods, if y'all wouldn't mind copying those links and every once in a while posting them in chat. If you use those links that I just posted in both chats, my dude, you can actually pick up this DLC. And not only will you be picking up this DLC for cheaper than you would on Steam, it's 18% off instead of 10% off, but you'd also be supporting the channel. So you'll save some money, I'll make some money, everybody wins. So feel free to check that out. There it is. Yeah, see, Ariel's still alive. Alario's still alive. The Dilemma. Forest encounter. A piratical incursion. The Skaven cannot tunnel onto Ulthuan, but they are devious and adaptable creatures. Clan Molder has paid a force of Druchii Corsairs to ferry a small brood of mutant beasts onto the shores of Nagaryth, which is here. Nagaryth is on Ulthuan, Nagaroth is the other continent. The Molder beasts now head to gnaw at the roots of the Gain Vale, while the Corsairs pillage the elven settlements. The local Shadow Warriors of Nagaryth would be strong enough to hunt down the beast if they were not distracted by the pirates. Eliminating the Corsairs would be much more challenging, but would both end the Molder threat and buy the favor of the Shadow King. Ooh. So we have two options. We have three options, but two real options. We can attack the monsters. So we could say, screw the elves. The Dark Elves are not our concern. We're going to fight a weaker force. Or, if we want to push ourselves a little harder, we can attack the Corsairs. So we could kill the Druchii and let the Shadow Warriors deal with the monsters. And that will give us, that'll heal the forest, and that will give us the blessings of the Shadow King, a Lithanar, for 5 turns, which gives snipe to all missile infantry. I think we're going to aid the High Elves, seeing as I want to be buddies with them. So let's attack the Corsairs. And this army is, well, it does have triple Charybdii, so I mean I could see that being scary, but it's not scary for this army. So squish. And I will release captives, so I get lots of money. Awesome. So that gave a nice little bit of health to the Gain Vale. Unfortunately, because I marched through all the elves' territory, they're a little upset with me. But it's okay, they'll get over it, especially when we get the tech bonus to deal with them. Shield of the... no. The Forest Roar? Treekin, Treeman. Oh, this one's Dryads. I'll take the Dryad one first. Immortality. Hey, thanks for the tip, my dude. I'm sending you cash, oddly enough, after currency shenanigans. The fanatical price is $1 higher than for me, so I'll support you this way. Okay, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. You did not need to do that, but I appreciate that you did. Gracias. Actually, we should march back, not walk back.
Welcome to the court of the Everqueen. I will use...
Yay! We got a non-aggression pact with her.
Alariel's champion.
Okay, who is he friends with? Aurelian, Avalorn, Yivres, and Krace. So those are who we need to be friends with.
What requests would you make of the...
And they don't like me. That's fair. Work in progress. Yeah, let's grab that. Yeah, go ahead and give me a bigger garrison, because I'm not really in a position to babysit right now.
All here are honored dwarfkin.
Thanks.
Sure enough.
Alright, we got non-aggression with the High King of the Dwarves. Good, 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 good. So somebody wanted to see the Heathlands. Here are all the Heathlands, okay? So the Heathlands for the Oak of Ages is Karak Bufdar, which is right here. Quinels, which is here. Karak Asgaraz, Castle Carcassonne, Festerspike, Paravon, and Karak Norn. So every single settlement that borders Athel Lauren heals into the Oak of Ages. The Forest of Gloom It's Akendorf, Varenka Hills, Karazakarak, Kragmir, and Karak Dromar are all the ones that go into the Forest of Gloom. For the Sacred Pools, I can't see it, so I'll get back to you on that one. For the Gain Vale, it's Evershale, which is here. Tor Saror, which is here, and then both of both the Unicorn Gate and the Phoenix Gate. Does Dorthu have a massive hate boner for dwarves? He does. Dorthu does not like dwarves. But I am making peace with them because I'm using them to guard my forest. I'm manipulating them. Do the Widows have a garrison that suffers when upgraded? No, I don't think so. I can double check for you. Did Orion and Dorthu have good deaths in the end times? Yes. Speaking of the end times, did y'all see that Sigvald is back? Sigvald has been resurrected and is back in action in Age of Sigmar. I love it. Okay, we got another Whispers in the World Roots event. So I'm just gonna mosey through Tyrion's territory and piss him off a whole bunch. My bad, excuse me. Just squeezing through. Don't mind me. Let's grab some treekin. Yeah, Sigvald looks so good. His new model in AOS looks so good. Yeah, he's hornier than ever. It's true. It's true. He is. I also like that, I really like that Sigvald seems hell-bent on revenge against Throg the Troll King. Really, really hope that means we're gonna get to see Throg for, like, Beasts of Chaos. Gonna bet that the egg that spawned from Slaanesh is Sigvald? I disagree. The thing that spawned from Slaanesh is noted to have wings. Like, it's supposed to have wings, and it's a god. Slaanesh 100% still seems to be mortal. Or at least, like, a mortal of chaos-ish. So what is this? Oh, this is this event. Okay, so we have two options. Well, we have three options. So, because I've taken over the Gain Vale, and I've defeated the Chaos Hordes, the High Elves think that I should give it back. The High Elves say, hey, thanks so much for protecting it for us. Now, would you mind handing it back over? Which, if I do, the Forest Spirits will be a little upset for 5 turns. But the High Elves will really, really like me, and I get 5,000 gold. Or I could attack them, which will really, really, really piss off the High Elves. But the Forest will heal, and I have to do a fight. I'm going to pick the third option this time. I'm going to decide later. And the reason I'm going to decide later is because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tech upgrades I'm going to get to make the High Elves really like me. And I'm going to manipulate the High Elves into liking me enough that I can refuse their offer and attack that force that tries to take the forest from me. And still get them to not try and murder me. We're not going to crusade against the High Elves. That's not a war I want to deal with. Pick your battles. You know? Pick your battles. How's Throg in AOS when he died in the end times? You realize that Throg literally, like used his maul to bisect Sigvald's body and urinated on the corpse, right? And Sigvald's back. So, death does not seem to really matter in the end times. But Throg is already back in AOS. He's not playable right now, but we have seen him. He's mentioned in the core rulebook. Alright, so I want a Branch Wraith. We could get the Annoyance of Netlings, which makes her better at blocking armies and debuffs nearby enemies. Or we could do the Cluster of Radiance, which makes enemy magic more expensive to cast and increases my power reserves. Our Lord actually has the Cluster of Radiance, so let's go with the Annoyance of Netlings. Replenish troops, stimulate growth. And I would also like to put a Glade Captain in this army, who will be based around... we're going to base her around Wildwoods. So we're going to pick up the Dance of Loek.
No rest, no
In my opinion, is Ariel better than Lord Croc? No. They're very different. They are both extremely powerful in different ways. But I would not say that one is, like, easily objectively stronger than another. Oh, I get 20 gold per turn now. Nice. Kurnos is an AOS, right? No, there is a new god called Kurnoth. Kurnoth seems to be very similar to Kurnos. But we don't know a lot about him yet. Defensive alliance? Sure. I just want Krokgar back. I would also very much like Krokgar back. Hey, thanks to the Great Council for giving me 2,000 gold. Thanks, guys. Okay. Godzilla, thanks so much for, wow, a tier 2 sub. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. I have negative income now. Okay, so maybe we get rid of a unit of dryads for the moment. I just don't want negative income. I need to blow something up. I could leave the Gaian Vale. I don't think I need to babysit it. It should be okay on its own. What's our public order? Characters results is from 5 of it. Yeah, so we should be okay. I don't think I need to babysit it. Because, yeah, we're okay. So we're gonna have Durthu peace out. I really want to go beat another greenskin army, because I'm trying to get the dwarves to really like me, and I also, if I take another greenskin army, I'll be able to confederate one of the wood elves. So let's deep roots. We're gonna deep root back to the Forest of Gloom. Cool, cool. And then we're going to... I actually have military access, or whatever, with the dwarves. So let's run through dwarf territory and make our way towards the greenskins. What are my thoughts on the new DLC? I cannot give you anything that would constitute a review for a while. What's Lord Croc been up to in AOS? Blowing shit up, mainly. He's just kind of flying around, blowing crap up from time to time, it seems. Being a general nuisance to the Dark Gods, you know how it is. What do I think about the public order changes? I think they're awesome. I love the new public order system because it makes it actually difficult to... Oh, God. Alistair the White Lion's like, hey, buddy. You want to give us back that land? To which I say, no, not really. I would like to hang on to it, thanks. It gives me research rate bonuses. How about you chill? Which forest will I go next? We need to really, like, stabilize our forests right now. Once we've fully healed and done the ritual for the Forest of Gloom, I'll head into Lustria. Will that dilemma get forced on me at some point? No. But as long as I don't deal with that dilemma, it will not... it'll penalize my forest healing. So that's something they did that I thought was super cool. Is that if I don't want to deal with this right now, because, you know, I don't want to make a decision, I don't have to. I can ignore this for now, but when I hover over this, you see how in local decline, so what's causing my forest to stop healing, it says unresolved encounters. That's because I haven't dealt with this yet. That's the penalty. It's not a huge penalty, like you can get away with ignoring it, but, you know, at some point you really should deal with it. Oh, if anyone wanted to see, like, the garrison stuff, so if you have a max tier garrison, it's actually pretty spooky. This building starts with Eternal Guard with shields and Glade Guard with fire arrows. Then it upgrades to give you, it changes your Eternal Guard into Wildwood Rangers and also gives you a unit of Hawk Riders. And then at max tier, it upgrades the Glade Guard with fire arrows into Deep Wood with Swift Shiver, which means they shoot super duper fast. So overall, I think it does improve the garrison. If you get the anti-Skaven building, it gives you War Dancers, and if you upgrade it, it turns them into War Dancers with Azrai Spears. And the main city just gives you like a bigger and spookier army the higher up it gets. So I would say it's an improving garrison, not a deproving? Getting worse? Wait, was that Ikit Claw? Ooh! Hello, Ikit! My ratty little friend. I would like to stomp you. You have a decent lord trait. I would like it very much. Is there settlement abandoned in this build? Yes. You can abandon settlements. Honestly, this isn't a joke, Sotek. Is there any chance Sirtha Ek could get promoted to a free LC lord? Anything's possible. I actually would not mind seeing Sirtha Ek as a lord. As like a chariot-focused lord. I would love for him to have a unique mount that's a wolf chariot. The Ice Wolf chariot. I think Sirtha Ek having the Ice Wolf chariot would be super cool. As his like top tier mount. Actually, you know what? Let's have... Oh, dude. Ikit Claw is about to get absolutely spanked. Oh! Yeah, you got a point. Okay, we'll back up. We'll back up. We got to auto-resolve against him. Good catch. Good catch. A mammoth chariot? I don't think that would work like you think it would work. Those are not Packmasters. But I'm not supposed to show that. Check out a good catch on that. He gets away this time. Actually, we'll just reload the turn. We'll just reload the turn and we'll just auto-resolve him down. How did Durthu die in the end times? Durthu died in the very final battle of... Durthu died in the very final battle of... Middenheim. Which was like the last siege and crazy, super spooky. And basically the reason he died was that he was fighting against these endless chaos hordes. And essentially what happened was that the Alariel was getting like really weak because being A, the Everqueen, and B, fused with the essence of the lore of life, being the incarnate of life, because the world was dying due to all the crap Arcan was doing, she was like really weak. So what Durthu did is he basically sacrificed himself to give her like a massive power boost by essentially like filling her with the power of Athel Loren itself. And I have a YouTube video about it if you want to check that out. Let's do the Forest Roar, and then we can start working on... Let's get Impen... I've got enough armor, actually. Let's do Endurance of the Oak, and then Forest Roar. Did Codil's lore get resolved in the end times? Yes. In the end times, Codil and Durthu had a final showdown, where they had a super big fight. That was quite, that was overall really well written and really exciting. The end of it was, like, Durthu got one of his arms ripped off by Codil, because Codil doesn't mess around. And they had a lot of back and forthing before, but thanks to Alariel's healing, Durthu was able to keep fighting and got the upper hand and killed Codil. What's that video called? There's a video on my channel literally just called Durthu, Eldest of the Ancients. Surtha's top mount should be called the Chariot of the Dark Gods. Yeah, I mean, that'd be fair.
Raised up by Kernos.
Let's burn them. And then grab that so I can get you some healing magic. Grab impenetrable bark. Go to war with the greenskins. Blow this up. See if I can show off the abandoned settlement thing. Alright, so Widrioth. It was all too easy to deviate the attentions of the simple-minded greenskins away from Athel Lauren. As soon as you went to war against one mob, word quickly spread from warlord to warlord that the Fae were venturing out of the forest in search of orc and goblin blood. As is their instinct, they turned their attentions to finding you, though the stupid brutes would obviously never get very far in that respect. Lord Findle of Widrioth is pleased with your actions and sends word that he is open to forming a confederation with you. Alternatively, you could leave him in charge of his glade, and he will channel its energies to aid you. So you can either you can get diplomacy bonus with him permanently, and he gives you a bunch of healing for Athel Lauren, or you could confederate him. I'm going to confederate him, though. Which just obliterated my economy. But that's okay, we'll deal with it. So here it is. So here, abandoned settlement next turn. This will generate 3 income. Nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and abandon it just to show that off. So you see I'm abandoning the settlement. Next turn, it will no longer belong to me. And then up here, I now own the Crag Halls of Findle. He's got some nice stuff, but I don't need a 3rd army right now. We'll salvage the Waystalker, and the rest can go. Thank you for your service. Goodbye. Ooh, nice settlement, dude. Cool. Okay, so let's get rid of this structure here. That way I can... And we can actually get rid of this structure here. And I can focus this, my main base on a different set of stuff, while this one is more about these guys. I also want to get a cav building here. So let's get rid of the garrison, so I can get the cav structure. I heard there was a something special for destroying Skavenblight as the Wood Elves. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Damaged building in a place you're abandoning. Okay, so we can go ahead and upgrade this structure. And then Durthu can head back up north. Is Ariel unlocked with a quest like Croak? You'll have to find out when they reveal that. Can you permanently heal a forest? Yes. Once a forest is fully healed and you perform the ritual for it, you're done. Do I have a mod list? I should. I'll add it for the next live stream, and I'll have it in the description of this video once it or of this live stream once it goes down as a video. Okay, so Dot Karaz, as you can see, has been abandoned. I no longer control it. So now I'm gonna head up this way.
All here.
Okay, I wonder if I could smooth things over with Belagard. Not right now. Okay. So here, what I would like is the mounted units, or the flying units building, and the Spell Singer building, because those... Oh man, these elves just watching me. It is a little spooky.
Glade Captain reporting.
Oh, I got a bonus Glade Captain. Thanks, but no thanks.
Protector of the forest.
This I want to be... Oh, gosh. He hasn't built his unique building. +2 Lord Recruit rank for Ancient Treemen and 10% research rate. Yes, please. Well, dang it. Now what do I get rid of? I guess I could get rid of the fur building because it doesn't really do a lot for me.
In my halls, the words of the faithless. Yes.
Thanks for the trade agreement. Who will be the #1 villain for Game 3? Right now it looks like the #1 villain is going to be Nakari.
My powers are yours.
How many random heroes do I have floating around? You I'll keep. Ditch the growth building since it's tier 5 already? It gives me income though. How did I get Avalorn's capital? There's an event that allows you to snipe it from the high elves without fighting them. Hey, CF Bomber, how you doing, man? Who's Nakari? It's N''Kari. Nakari is the most powerful of the Keepers of Secrets in Warhammer Fantasy, which are the greater demons of Slaanesh. And if you play through Warhammer 2, the Vortex campaigns, in a significant amount of the epilogues, Nakari makes an appearance. Do I think Nagash will be in Game 3? Yes, I do. I do. I really do. Back to the Forest of Gloom with you. Let's get that building and this building.
All hail Kurnos.
I want you down here. I'm about to start wailing on Parabon, which is going to make me feel a little bad. Not super bad, but a little bad. Oh, you know what? I want to send you down here first. Who would I say had the most heroic death in the end times? The most heroic death? Oh, the Empire is declaring war on me. Isn't that just delightful? And they dragged the dwarves into it. Great. That's annoying. Alright. I think Lothar wants their city back. Well, they're not getting it. It's not happening. Okay, so he's all in these mountains here. I want you to come down here so I can get you some elite units. Ooh, hello. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4. Oh, I can get Way Watchers. Ooh, okay. So maybe let's go 4 Dryads. Maybe 3 Eternal Guard. And then let's get oh, Way Watchers are really expensive, but we can afford it. Do that. Move into the forest. I can't afford anything. Cool. Thanks for the stretch. Oh, Be'lakor will definitely make an appearance. But the most heroic death, oh gosh, the most heroic. I think Mazda Mundi had a pretty heroic death. Ungrim had a great death, even though it was off screen, so, you know, minus points for that. Trying to remember how every character dies off the cuff is a little difficult. Eltharion had a heroic death. Cetra had a pretty heroic death in my opinion. Well, his before the Dark Gods put him back together, which was dumb. They shouldn't have done that. They should have just let him die. But yeah, they had a number of good deaths. Okay, so I need Waywatcher, and then Azrai Spears. What else did I lose? I lost a unit of Dryads. Okay, cool.
The forest is whispering, treading silently.
Actually, you know what? I want you at this entrance, because that's where the enemy's going to come from. Okay, cool. Who had the worst death? Thorgrim's death was a pretty big kick in the balls, to be honest. Queek had an awesome death. Yeah, I would say Thorgrim's was probably the most, like, I wasn't super thrilled about, because it was like kind of a stupid gotcha. That would probably be my answer on that. Actually, yeah, it's fine. I need to resolve this. Figure out what's going on down here.
Eternal Guardian.
So what is Archaon doing now, and how did Morothy screw with it? Oh, so in Age of Sigmar, the TLDR is that Archaon was attempting to force open... so in Age of Sigmar, there are these things called realm gates that connect the various realms. You can't just walk from one to the other. So Archaon, who lives in the 8 points, has been always trying to get into the realm of heavens, where Sigmar is, and all of Sigmar's buddies. Because that's the one realm that isn't, like, massively... Hello, Belagar, you absolute... Belagar, what are you doing here, man? What are you even doing here? Get out! Oh yeah, I'm gonna fight this. Archaon was trying to force open the gate to the realm of heaven by basically performing this really massive ritual and slathering it in this crap called, Veronite. And he would have gotten away with it too, except Morothy literally stole, like, all of his Veronite to perform the ritual that turned her into a goddess. Which, when he finds out, is probably gonna piss Archaon off, like, a lot. Alright, Stunty.
Bowman ready.
See how many arrows that beard of yours can catch. Freaking dwarfs, dude. Stubbornly determined to be pains in the asses until the end of days. And for that, I'm gonna stomp on him.
Defenders of Athelord. Yes.
Glaive Captain!
Open fire. Do Wood Elves have good ROR? I think so.
For the eternal realm.
Come and get it, dum-dums. Let's focus the Longbeards. Who's calling me? Hello? I'll pass. I'm working right now. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, bye. Let's boogie.
Waywatcher.
Okay, oh, well, lost sight of them. There they are. Hammers! Kill the hammers. Let's go.
To battle!
The hunt begins! Blessing of Carlos! Rage! So I hunt!
Let's give us some of that old physical resistance. That's the dream. It has its ups and downs. Silly dwarves. That might be overkill. Let's just do another one of these. Do I do full-time YouTube? I do. Well, YouTube and Twitch, but yes. What's the advantage of a Great Stag over an Elven Steed? It's a lot stronger. I don't think it's quite as fast, but you'll get to see more analysis of the Great Stags once the DLC can be shown off.
Warriors of Ariel! Apple Lauren! Warriors of Ariel! End them!
Time to kill a bunch of dumbass dwarf spirits. Do I think Albion will be in Game 3? No. Can we expect Karl Franz in AOS? Supposedly he's already in AOS. There are some rumors that he is the Celestant Prime. How did Drycha die? Drycha was kicking the crap out of Malekith, and then kind of she had a moment of clarity where she realized that maybe she was the baddie. And when she realized that she was the baddie, she was like, oh, I should not be doing this. But when she kind of like let her guard down, because she was like, oh, I shouldn't be killing the good guys, I should be trying to kill Be'lakor instead of teaming up with Be'lakor, Malekith cut her head off. What the hell are the Dawi doing here? Being cantankerous assholes like they always are. I mean, we don't... Jordan Rudderham, we don't know who the Celestant Prime is. That's like one of the bigger mysteries of the Stormcast. Nice. Got Kinghammer. Not the most useful skill, but I'll still take it. Let's grab... I guess let's finish getting all of our life magic situations situated. I made that a lot wordier than it needed to be. You are going to grab that. You are going to grab that.
Ever vigilant.
Let's grab... Ooh, we can get Treeman. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. And then we could grab... Meh. I'm thinking we'll go for the garrison structure. Yeah, that'll work. So good job. He has been thoroughly spanked. Hopefully Belagar will learn a valuable lesson from that. I need 7,000 gold to upgrade the Garian Veil. Good grief. Is Dorothy ready? Dorothy is ready. Okay, let's upgrade his Dryad here. You're supposed to be aspect of Willow. And then we're going to head over to Carrick Dromar.
All here are honored.
At least we're like really good buddies with Thorgrim. So maybe through watching us fighting Balthazar Gelt, he'll be like, "Hey, what the hell?" and like start hating on Gelt. Even though I didn't really necessarily want to cause like a massive schism between like the forces of order. That's apparently what's happening now. But that's okay, because the vampire counts are pretty much all dead already, and the greenskins are not doing so hot in their war, so. How was Drycha reborn? I don't know the specifics behind that. All I know is that Drycha is back. One day, can you see my tabletop army? Yes, one day.
Your prestige.
Shut up, you. Oh, somebody wanted to see the victory conditions for the Wood Elves. It's pretty straightforward. To win the short campaign, heal Athel Lauren to max health and perform the ritual and win the quest battle. To win the long campaign, do the exact same thing, but heal every single forest on the map. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Bretonnian forces have been spotted venturing into the edges of the forest. They are pilgrims seeking to present an ancient relic at a chapel lost within the woods. This relic does indeed have power and could aid the healing of the world roots. You can let them leave their offerings and claim them for yourself as soon as they have left, but the forest spirits are enraged at this, encouraged, and demand a response in force. So I can attack the Bretonnians, which will make the Bretonnians a little upset for 5 turns. Or I could spare the Bretonnians and make the Bretonnians really, really like me for 15 turns, but the Forest Spirits will be a little upset. I'm going to attack them, because to confederate Torgavan, I need to win 3 battles against Bretonnians. Do we know where Abarash is in AOS? No, we don't. We know that he's around, but we have not seen him. Or we haven't gotten a lot of details about it. Hopefully we will get more as time goes on. Oh, look at all that money. I really want to upgrade the Oak of Ages again, so we could save up for next turn. Hey, Darius Fair, thanks for the tip, my dude. I don't think you heard me. I said hi, love you. A, I love you too. I love all you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. And B, did I miss a tip? No, I don't think so. Okay. Tyler, could I rename some units? Yes, if y'all want me to rename some units, toss some ideas in chat and I'll grab a few. As long as they're not, like, offensive. Tyler, also, could I elaborate on Altharian's demise? Yeah, so essentially what happened to Altharian is that when Tyrion's daughter got kidnapped, or Tyrion and Alariel's daughter, when their daughter when their daughter was kidnapped by Manfred von Karstein, they sent like a big host to try and find her. And after some shenanigans, they like failed, and then they found out that she was in Sylvania again, so then they tried again. And in the end times, basically what happened is that a bunch of people converged on Sylvania to try and rescue Alisara. Or, wait. No, it wasn't Alisara. It was... What was her name? What was her name? Do I prefer them making new characters for AOS or keep bringing back old ones? I like a mix. Aliathra, thank you. Aliathra. Yes, her name was Aliathra. Eltharion went to try and save her, and he participated in a massive battle against the combined forces of Archon the Black and Manfred von Karstein. And they had a super big fight where Eltharion was kicking ass and taking names. And he was the only person who got up to Archon the Black. Like, he got right up on him where he was resurrecting Nagash, and there was a barrier between Archon and Eltharion. And Eltharion basically forced his way through the barrier, which just started, like, obliterating his body. And when he finally, like, got most of the way through the barrier, Archon the Black kind of looked at him and was like, oh, is this guy actually going to, like, get through this thing? Because no one's supposed to be able to get through this thing. And I can't remember, I don't think Eltharion made it. I can't remember if it was the barrier that destroyed him, or if he did get through, but was, like, really badly broken, but he got crumbled to dust. Either because Archon cast a spell on him after he got through, or because getting through the barrier killed him. That's, inevitably that's how he died, was he was the only person that made it all the way to Archon the Black, up on his ritual space, but he unfortunately died, immediately afterwards. He was not able to capitalize on it. Oh, nice. We got Lilith the Maiden. So now we can get Assuring the Creators. We can start making the High Elves stop being really, really upset with me. Why don't you head back to the Waterfall Palace? Yeah, your job is just to stand around here so I know when dwarves are coming. What do I think the follow-up campaign book after Morathi will be? I think it's probably going to be based around whatever Slaanesh's new baby is. Seeing as it seems like the mortal reveals are going to come around for it. Could I name a Dryad unit of the Second Army Dwarfsbane or Dwarf Eater? Sure, you got it, dude. I am not renaming the Waterfall Palace to Waffle Palace. That's too close to Waffle House, and that gives me nightmares. That's not what I wanted, but that's okay. Give me AP, because I'm gonna be fighting dwarves. There you go. Do I think it made sense for Tyrion to beat Orion with the Sword of Cain? Absolutely. I mean, it was still like a hell of a fight. It wasn't like super one-sided. Okay, Durthu. There's stuff that needs blown up. The Forest of Gloom is healing very nicely.
Greetings.
So we're just gonna let it keep doing that. But I'm gonna hop across this mountain here and start slapping all these assholes who declared war on me. If they want to fight, I'll give them a fight. What happened to the Sisters of Twilight and Orion in the end times? Orion died dueling against Tyrion when he was the Avatar of Cain, so he fought a one-on-one versus Tyrion when Tyrion was wielding the Widowmaker, aka the Sword of Cain, and that resulted in Orion's death. Though he put up a hell of a fight defending Alariel. And then we don't know what happened to the Sisters of Twilight. They were participating in the final battle for Athel Loren. Like, we saw them there during the Blood Hunt, which the Blood Hunt was when Khorne sent like this giant super legion on cocaine of some of his best armies to be a general to blow up Athel Loren and kill Karl Franz, who was actually Sigmar by that point. And the dwarves confederated with Karakirn. Okay, well that makes my life easy, actually. Let's go punch Balthazar Gelt in the face, because Balthazar Gelt is thinking he can mess with my trees! And he's about to learn. The force hits back. What's the new Wild Hunt system? The TLDR for it is that whenever you assign offices for Orion, which Orion, of course, himself is in an office, being, you know, the big office. Orion, whenever he goes on a wild hunt, the buffs given to him from all of his offices are doubled. Which may not sound like a lot, but it is crazy. Can I talk about Drycha? No. Didn't Ariel just get sick and die? Ariel was poisoned by Lilith. Like, she was literally poisoned with, like, one of the only things that could kill her that easily. But then Alariel absorbed Ariel's essence, and the two of them kind of shared a body, but Alariel's personality came out on top. And so Alariel was, like, kind of the dominant personality, even though she had Ariel inside of her, so to speak.
I will end them.
Normally, Orion would stomp Tyrion, right? Normally, Orion would walk away with victory, but it would be a fight, I think. I don't think it would be crazy one-sided. Even without, like Tyrion's a hell of a fighter. Like, you know, even before the Widowmaker, he was something. I really need to start blowing up. Let's give the Wit Stealer to you. Because... And Potion of Healing sounds nice. Actually, we'll give that to Dirthu. You can have Fireball. We need to start getting more items. I need more items. How do you get good at this game? Practice. Watching videos of people who are really good at the game. Getting advice from... It depends on... it depends on what your issue is. Like, what are you trying to play? What's causing you problems? What are your goals? Like, what's your play style, and what about it is confusing you or causing problems? Yeah, the time has come for us to start blowing stuff up. Let's see. Let's finish the Waterfall Palace off. So let's get birds. And then that. And then Dirthu is here to punish Gelt for going to war with me. Gelt, you are in for it, dude. Big Daddy Dirthu is here, and he is not happy with you and your stupid Vietnam-themed shenanigans. You come into my forest... Start blowing crap up. You're gonna catch hands, man. You are gonna catch hands. Or branches. Give me another point in Earthblood. Give me another point in Violent Delights. Sure, let's upgrade the Cav building, and we're good. Well, yeah, I can talk about Drycha's lore. Sorry, I can't talk about her gameplay. You want a peace treaty? Nah. Not after all the shenanigans you just pulled. What's the best tree spirit to roast/smoke troll meat with? I don't think the Regiment of Renown from the what are they called? What are they called? The Treekin Special Regiment of Renown. The ones on fire. Use those. Modless in description? I don't think it is. I think the description is actually a little wonked right now. I will add it after the stream. Let's go. I guess I should start working on my magic, shouldn't I? Let's get Endurance of the Oak and Wisdom's Wild Form. Because I am using a 2 skill point mod. For anyone that's like, what's going on here? Just because I find it makes the game more enjoyable, personally. I like having more skill points on my lords, because I like strong lords.
I am the High King.
Plus, it works for the.
You beg now.
Oh gosh, he's got a military alliance with Belegar.
I am revenging carnage.
Okay, good. Belegar is willing to do peace. Good. I don't want to.
Good.
There we go. Okay. So now it's just Gelt by himself. Oh, I'm sure he's full of regret right now. Just like he's about to be full of splinters.
Your actions are in vain.
Good. Awesome. That means I can start punching Paravan in the face. They're not called Paravan. Whatever they're called. Okay, let's go ahead and get the Kadai tech so that the Hyles will really, really like me. Because we need the Hyles to really, really like us so that we can...
You have my undivided attention.
we can kind of go from there. Why are y'all upset with me? Just great power? Okay, that's fine. Okay, you just don't have a lot of reasons to like me. That's fair. That's fair. But we need to get all those techs. That way we can resolve that issue over there and kind of get things going with them.
Ever vigilant.
Who would win, Archaon or Living Croak? I think Living Croak would absolutely body Archaon. Living Croak was... he had no single one-to-one equal. What does great power mean? It's kind of a dumb diplomacy thing that they have, where basically, like, if you're really strong, it makes certain factions nervous. So it penalizes your ability to make diplomacy with them. It's kind of dumb, but it's a thing. Hey, Mad Wookie, what's up? Now Marius Leitdorf is declaring war on me. What an asshole.
My resolve grows stronger.
Who would win between Anarion without the Sword of Cain and Orion? I feel like that would be a fair fight. Because Orion is literally just like the physical embodiment / avatar of Kurnos, but Anarion was essentially that for Ashurin. Could Drycha fight a greater demon? Yeah, it'd be hard for her, but she could. I really want to get evasion, but I think I'm going to go Darts of the Oak first. Immortality. Boop. Go ahead and loot Steingart. Pyramid? Pyramid. Ooh, the Trickster's Helm. Thank you. I think I prefer the Trickster's Helm over the Glittering Scales on you, Durthu, and we'll give the Glittering Scales to this fine fellow. You are going to head for Montfort, I guess. I need to win 2 more battles against Bretonnians in order to take Torquevan for myself.
Watch it.
Will I take over Skavenblight? I heard it has a special outpost. We can make our way for Skavenblight once we kind of have our current situation settled. You can go blow it up. How easy is it for a Druchii to disguise as an Asur? All they have to do is like switch what clothes and armor they're wearing. It's pretty straightforward. Who's the strongest magic user in Warhammer? That's now, like in the modern, probably Lord Mazdamundi. It was Lord Croc, but after he died, not so much. He's still certainly up there, but he's not what he was. So you'll notice, because Durthu is in this region, and I have this skill, so Awaken the Woods is one of Durthu's unique skills, and because I just walked into Fyldorf, these guys are suffering attrition damage now. These guys are suffering attrition damage because I'm just hanging out here, which is awesome. So we're gonna stealth and see if we can lure them out. Oh, he just took Montfort too. I really don't want to fight that particular faction, so let's head out.
The forest is whispering.
Could I deep root to Avalorn and straight up conquer it? Yeah, I could. There's a guaranteed event though you get in Mortal Empires. It may be Vortex. Oh, okay, we got him. There's a guaranteed event you get in at least in Mortal Empires. I think it's in the Vortex as well. I'm not sure, but there's a guaranteed event where Ulthuan will get raised by a Chaos Army if you're playing as Wood Elves. That allows you to essentially take it without having to fight the High Elves. Military alliance? Sure. No. Sorry. They don't raid all of Ulthuan. They raid, they burn down, the Gainvale. Not the entire island. So, the Great Stag event. This event used to be really stupid, on live. Now, it's really, really good. I can leave the stag alone, which gives bonuses to all my Wild Riders and Great Stag units, or I can hunt it, which gives me the Great Stag Helm as a magic item, which is really, really strong, because perfect vigor, fear, physical resistance, charge bonus. I'm going to hunt it. I want that helmet. What is this upgrade? Wizen's Wild Form and Pan's Impenetrable Pelt. Okay. Hello, Gelt. You enterprising jerk. I'm here to put you in your place. I see you, rat.
Waiting. They will perish. I cannot follow these orders. Going forth. Swiftly. Silently. Hunting. Death comes for them.
Ooh, man, the dwarves are starting to get really upset about my war with Balthazar Gelt. I need to wrap that up. In fact... Gelt, if you're willing to take peace, I will leave.
Interesting. The Bright Order are seeking targets for their initiates to practice on. And here you are.
Yeah.
I'll ignore that.
600. Final offer.
Sigmar's
Okay. Alright. We're no longer at war with him. Let's get out of here. I'm going to focus my efforts on the Skaven. That way I don't get in any more trouble with the dwarves. Is the new Wood Elf economy as bad as people are saying? No, the Wood Elf economy is awesome. Like, I'm making bank, and I only have, like, 3 or 4 settlements. And 2 full, very, very high-tier armies. No, if someone's saying that the Wood Elf stuff, or settlements are bad, or economy is bad, they're probably just not managing their situation very well. But, like, my money per turn is just fine, and, I make a lot of money when I blow up a settlement. I mean, this is on very hard campaign instead. Well, if Legend is saying it, I would interpret that as you cannot cheese it as easily, but I think their economy is still great. Like, is it as easy to exploit? No. But, I do not think it's that bad. Nope. I'll take a Shurin. Legend's awesome, but I disagree with him on that particular thought. Okay, that's the end of Paravon. Damn it, I need one more easy win against Bretonnians. I guess let's go this way. Blow up these orcs while we're here. Free experience. Let's do that one. Where'd those rats go? We got that much growth. Let's go to this building.
Yes. I go.
I mean, if y'all want, when we play Orion tomorrow, we could tick it up to Legendary and take a look at it.
Raised up by
That being said, like, I suspect it probably has to do with playstyles more than anything. Like, I'm someone that tends to play tall, not wide. Like, you know, I like to build my armies so that they're like very elite and can handle any situation, but I only have like 1, 2 armies. Usually in a campaign, like, it's rare that I have more than like 2 or 3 armies in a campaign, unless something like wild is going on. That being said, like, he's totally entitled to his opinion on the subject. Doesn't make him wrong. It's just, we just have a difference of opinion based on how we play the game, I think. But I mean, I'm also firmly in the camp that I think playing on Legendary is like a waste of time. Like, kudos to the people that do it. I don't think that playing on Legend is fun. I think playing on Legendary is just, it's just such a drain. Because there's just so many, like, stupid things that they use to try and make the AI, like, reasonable. You know, try and give you a challenge. They use a lot of, like, really weird, underhanded methods. How close are we to the Forest of Gloom? Okay, Forest of Gloom is almost at max, so we can do the ritual there. I think I'll have enough time to, like, slap Skaven Blight and pull out.
Orders.
My only issue with our economy is they say is that it requires growth to build. I like that. I like that the Wood Elves are very, very growth dependent. But there's a lot of ways to, like, buff the hell out of your growth. Like, that's why you want to take outposts. If you take outposts structures, you can get your growth to be, like, the highest in the game. How does one acquire aerial? I can't talk about that kind of stuff. Quest, the Warrior King. Raise or sack 10 settlements to get Orion to confederate with us. Cool, cool.
Got it.
That I can do.
Moving.
Alright, let's go visit the rats. See what they're all up to. Give me more growth. Yeah, please don't ask about the, like, if there is something that has not been revealed by CA, asking about it is not going to get me to talk about it, because that's not how this works. This is not the place to come to for new information on the DLC. I might be able to reveal some interesting stuff about like the rework, but I can't talk about a lot of the DLC stuff. Getting a little worried that Gelt may have like kind of sabotaged our relations with a few factions, but you know, we'll deal. Have I noticed any bug? Dude, I haven't noticed a single. I know of one bug that I've seen that's like kind of a persistent one, but it's really, really minor to the point that I think I'm the only person that notices it. But no, I haven't gotten a single bug that's like new. It's a very, very, very clean build. Oh, you're coming outside? Whoop. Rip greenskins. Let's take the heal. Can I tell you when you're allowed to talk about DLC units? No. I believe it is considered bad form to discuss, like, dates on embargoes. Soon-ish. I'll tell you that. Soon-ish. That's as specific as I'm willing to get on it. I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. From the transmission, I see you have that annoying white. Oh, that little tiny white dot down there? Wow, I'm amazing that, I'm actually genuinely shocked that you noticed that. So to my understanding, there is a tiny little white dot down in the left corner. I believe that's there to essentially let them know, like, that, like, what kind of build it is, like, if it's, like, a beta build or something. It's a method to, it's a method to try and detect, like, people that, like, take screenshots and sell them to companies or something. Not that I know a single individual that does that, but, you know, I wouldn't be super surprised if somebody did that. Hey, Good Coffee Joey, thanks so much for, continuing your Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying your time here. Oh, the white dot means modded. That's right. It's modded. That's right. It is a mod. Oh, that's kind of annoying that it's there for modded. They should make a mod to get rid of that. It's funny. Yeah, I totally forgot that was a thing. Have I played the new quest battles? If I had, I wouldn't be able to tell you about it. Am I sure I don't know anyone? Yes, I'm sure. Oak of Ages up to rank 4? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Wow, we got a lot of money from that raise. It's awesome. Very nice. Okay, Forest of Gloom is at 93%, and it's getting 2 ticks per turn right now. Vampire Coast is fighting the Skaven, so that's good. They're holding them off. So I can focus on Skaven Blight. Am I looking forward to being able to talk more openly about stuff? Oh, yes, dude. Dude, like, as much as don't get me wrong, I 100,000% love early access. I love being able to show you guys and talk to you guys about all this stuff. But I would be lying if I said it wasn't stressful. Like, you're constantly trying to be like, am I, like, trying to avoid certain things, and like, oh, what can and can't I talk about? And it's a whole thing. Income on all structure. Yeah, let's take Gorging. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Skaven Blight. Build some towers. I don't believe this is related to me. It says this location is of special importance to the Southern Realms. I don't think there's anything special there for me personally.
Ever watch and will slay them.
Let's see. Holy crap! Arkard! Arkard, thanks so much for the raid, my dude. You got a big old crowd. Good grief. Welcome, welcome. Hello. How are all y'all doing today? Welcome. I am playing some early access Durthu rework stuff. Hope you're all having a lovely day. It's good to see you all here. Okay, so I need to heal some stuff with him. We're good to end our turn. Yeah, the landmark icon's kind of dumb. Like, you want it to be there just for your faction, but it definitely doesn't. Hey, Arkard! How'd your stream go, man? What campaign have you been doing? Pretty fine? I'm doing well. I'm doing quite well, thank you. Wounded? Oh. Military alliance? Okay. I see they still have the goofy thing where the Wood Elves absolutely talk trash to each other, even if they're, like, relatively friendly. The Kadai! Nice! So that gives us quite a bit of room to go with the High Elves. Okay, so Durthu's Glade Captain is temporarily MIA.
Ever vigilant.
Because of frickin' Skaven character spam. And our frickin' guy sucks. Okay, you need to go... What did I lose? Oh, I lost Dryads. Okay, so you're gonna wander over here and pick up some new Dryads. Let's replace these with these. And grab... I went to the wrong city. There we go. Forest of Gloom to max level? You bet. How do I feel about the nerf to the Talons of Kurnos trait for Waystalkers? I think it's probably fine, to be honest. How strong is Orion in the lore? I mean, he's a demigod. Am I able to talk about the new Amber mechanic? Yeah, sure. Whenever you heal a forest, perform the ritual to heal a forest, which I'm going to be doing here in just a second. Once it's been completed, you will earn yourself some Amber. So you get just you get a single point of Amber for every forest that you heal. Just messing around with some mods. Not going to be showing off anything early until the 25th, most likely. Okay, fair. Okay, we're just going to auto-resolve this in the interest of time. I'm going to raise it. Well, no, we get to occupy it. We still get a lot of money, so let's occupy it. Boop. Skaven Blight is mine now. So we'll repair it. So no, I cannot... Doesn't look like I can build anything super unique here. The garrison is unique. You know, you still get like a really bitchin' garrison for overgrown Skaven Blight. But there's nothing like crazy unique to it. It's just a powerful garrison. But hey, I can build 2 outpost buildings, which I will take. Which makes the garrison even stronger, to be frank. So let me get the global buff. So Waystone gives you growth faction wide, and then I guess we could take Sacrificial Grounds. Okay. So I need to get my Glade Captain back sooner rather than later. Yay! Successful assassinate. Nicely done. Wait, 10% income. Oh, yeah, you're right. 10% income faction wide. Oh, yes, that is pretty nice. that's pretty big. I did not notice that when I moused over it first. That is quite nice. Indeed. Good catch there, chat. Let's put aspect of the birch on our dryads. And then, now that we're back at full, we want to get past the Empire somehow. Because I have to beat one more Bretonnian army. If I beat one more Bretonnian army, I can confederate Val's Anvil without any hassle. I'm starting to get kind of worried about the dwarves. Okay, next turn we can start the ritual for the Forest of Gloom. But I don't want to start it until my Glade Captain is back, so that Durthu can teleport over and deal with it. Well, I guess we could send our other army and have Durthu do other stuff. Yeah, that works. We'll send our other army. Okay. Oh god, this is bad. Dude, Gelt! Oh god, Gelt may have put us in a really bad spot because the dwarves are mad at us for punching Gelt in the face over and over. Even though Gelt started it! Matt Dimmers, I don't think that's weird. You know, everyone's got their taste, everyone's got their opinion. You know, there are times where I'll see a battle and I'm just not feeling it. I mean, right now we're kind of, because we're working on a tighter time frame, that's kind of our main thing. But no, I don't think it's weird at all. Oh, I'm using the Chaos Sword like a dum-dum in the midst of my own territory. So let's turn that off. Wand of Jet. Okay, we're gonna send this guy to deal with the ritual. So you're gonna teleport to the Forest of Gloom, and it's time for the ritual to heal the Forest of Gloom permanently. Let's do it. Perform the ritual. Alright, so we've performed the ritual, so now there is an invasion coming at us from 3 areas. And here's the event. The ritual of rebirth has been successfully initiated in this region. Once the Forest of Gloom is fully healed, the ritual, by the ritual it will revitalize the world roots beneath. But take heed. Nearby mobs of opportunistic forest goblins have sensed the ritual magic emanating from the area and are amassing nearby to take this forest as their own. Defend it at all costs and ensure the ritual is complete. So we need to fight forest goblins. Let's get to it. Squish. So each of these armies, or each of these icons is flashing and telling us that in 3 turns, a big ol' army will pop up here. But if I hit them early, A, the earlier I hit them, the weaker they'll be. And B, if I hit them early before they're like prepared to defend themselves, I'm guaranteed to ambush them. Or you could wait until they spawn in 3 turns, in which case there'll be a big old 20 stack and you've got to deal with problems.
Guardian of the Deepwood. The Deepwood stirs.
Wood Elves look so much fun now. Oh, dude, the Wood Elves are a blast now. They're genuinely super fun to play. Like, being able to teleport around the map is really, really fun. The new Amber mechanic system is much better. Yeah, it's just a lot better. Why did Drycha want to beat up Malekith? Well, Drycha just hates all elves. That's the long and short of it.
Your conquests.
Quiet, you. Oh, wow. I thought Lauren is starting to heal pretty quick. Yeah, we're getting 5 per turn despite having all this hostile territory around us. No, we had hostile territory. Why is it? Oh, natural decline. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's take a point in Endurance of the Oak. Waiting for our other character to get back. Blow up this dude.
Unlikely.
Deal with this. What's the Wood Elf relationship with the Dark Elves like? Complicated, to be frank. The Wood Elves and the Dark Elves don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. The Wood Elves dislike the fact that the Dark Elves are like incredibly sadistic and much more interested in furthering their own ends and of power, as opposed to like trying to protect the world or do anything other than like be torturous, sadistic assholes. Meanwhile, the Dark Elves think that the Wood Elves are way... I don't want to say they think they're annoying, but they essentially think they're annoying, and just kind of view them as an means to an end. Like, if the Wood Elves were willing to negotiate with the Dark Elves, it would only be because both sides are trying to trick the other side into doing something for them. They would never be friends, if that makes sense. Trying to slowly smooth things over here with the High Elves. Oh, the High Elves like that we're punching Clan Scryer in the face. That's good. Is Alariel also a demigod? No. Alariel is like a spiritual leader who is a powerful wizard, but she's not a demigod. She is a physical bridge / representative of the relationship between Aisha and the High Elves. Forest invasion imminent. So that's another cool thing. Whenever you have forest invasions, which are these like spawned armies, not only does it tell you the first time they show up, like, hey dude, there's an invasion coming, but also the turn before. So like the last turn you have available to do something about it, it'll give you another heads up. Because I think they learned that everybody really doesn't like the Chaos armies. Wow, they got like an Idol of Gork and all sorts of other nasty stuff. Goodbye. Alright, so we've taken care of all the armies there. I don't think there's any other invasion forces. I think it was just those three, so we can return to the Forest of Gloom and worry about defending it, especially because it seems like the dwarves are seeming to deeply consider stabbing us in the back, so we need to get ready for that. We must prepare for the inevitable betrayal of those stunted little jerks. What power level would I put Zagreus at from Hades in this game? I don't know, dude. Probably not that super high, to be honest. Most of Zagreus' like big power comes from his relatives, not like from his own self. Oh, good, my Glade Captain's back. Do we go to war with the pirates? I kind of want to deal with I kind of want to deal with my Bretonia issue first.
I am Morgiana.
Yes, give me military access. Thank you, Morgiana. I'm not going to fight Morgiana. I like her protecting my forest where she's willing to, so I'm just going to pour it out. Skaven Blight now has a truly colossal garrison, so I don't think it's going to fall very easily. Look at this thing! Look at that garrison! Look at that garrison! What a sexy garrison. It's got a dragon, treemen, 4 Way Watchers, a whole bunch of treekin, Great Eagles, Wildwood Rangers. Great garrison. Does Mal's Darkblade have something against the Wood Elves? Not really, no. He doesn't have... I don't think he has a particular relationship with them. Let's go ahead and get Wisdom of the Eagle Lords. We can afford it. I have so much money! I guess the time has come to start building new armies. Which is fine, because I do have a lot of offices that need to be filled. Among these. Okay, it does have to be a Treelord. That's fine. Let's see. We can get a Treelord with the Blight of Terrors, which lowers enemy leadership passively and then gets an active to also lower enemy leadership to a total of minus 21 leadership. Oh my good lord. Or we could get Befuddlement of Mischiefs, which gives us a root ability and increases our ambush success chance. Let's go with that one. That one's pretty cool. Let's take the Terror. Let's go. Let's be terrifying. Let's be spooky. Rank 10 right out the gate. Good grief. Alright, so I need you to be good at magic, because magic is important to me. And then I think we're going to build this guy around... let's get kind of a mix. Let's get like 2 Forest Dragons and a Tree Man to start. And then for the office, construction and income, public order and untainted, growth and casualty replenishment. Let's go with income, because he's probably going to be defending our territory. So we'll make him the Ancient of Threllock. Was Durthu older or younger than his brothers? I believe Adenhu was the oldest, Durthu's the second oldest, and Koda's the third oldest. I think. I don't know if it gets super specific about their ages, but Adenhu was definitely the wisest of the three. Which was a real shame when he died. He was definitely a calm voice. Whoops, sorry dwarves, I didn't mean to do that. Do I think Dark Elves will get another legendary lord? Yes. I don't know when. I don't know if it'll be free LC or DLC. I think there's a really good chance that Dark Elves are going to get oh gosh, what's his name? Not Current Darkhand, I think will be a legendary hero. The other dude, I think will be a legendary lord. And there's also a good chance that we might get the Beastmaster character as a legendary lord. A lot of people want him. A lot of people want him. How do I have a forest so near the dwarves? They added that onto the map. Dark Elves versus dwarves? I'd buy it. Isn't there a new building for the Forest of Gloom? There is, but not until... Oh, Clan Scryer's dead. That's nice. There is, but not until... I can't build it until the ritual is complete. So the forest... Every single forest has a unique building like this, but you can't build them until the forest is fully healed. Oh, better magic item drop chance. Yeah, let's take that. Did I conquer the Forest of Gloom or did I get it with the event? I conquered it. I used the deep roots to teleport to the Forest of Gloom and I took it from the forest spiders. What's Durthu and Orion's relationship like? A begrudging respect. Dark Elves versus Neferata DLC? I feel like that one's kind of a stretch. Talaris Dreadbringer. I think Talaris Dreadbringer would be a DLC lord. I could see Rakarth the Beast Lord being a free LC. Oh, I could confederate with Drych's faction. For the greater good, you can confederate with Drycha as Durthu by fighting... punching the Wood Elves in the face 5 times. Neat. So if you want to play Durthu and be anti-Wood Elf, you can totally do that. Willow lowers my AP damage but gives me way more base damage and melee defense. Oak lowers my speed but gives me missile resistance and armor. Birch lowers my physical resistance but gives me AP and speed. Are we allowed to know that? Yeah, I don't think they're particularly worried about it. I'm not going to do it, for many reasons. But you know, cool. You get to know that. Who do I think will the Beastmen be up against? I think the Beastmen, I feel very strongly that the next DLC is going to be about the Beastmen, because we know there's at least one more DLC left. And I very strongly feel it's going to be Beastmen versus either Lizardmen or Dark Elves. I think I like super duper tanky tree men. Okay, I need to find like a minor faction of Bretonnians.
Bow before the rightful laws.
I will.
Okay, can we get some diplomacy going with the High Elves?
I am the heir of Anarium.
Nope, they are being really, really bitchy about it. I need to... Who are they at war with? Who do they not like? They don't like the Dreadfleet or the Cult of Pleasure?
If what you seek is for the greater good, my sword is yours.
Hey, dude, I'll fight the Dreadfleet for you. If you... Oh, there we go.
Very well.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got an alliance going.
Alaria. All are
We got a
welcome.
stew going.
Yes.
Oh, baby. Okay, there we go. Now we're
Defender of the Everqueen.
now starting to smooth things over. Gain Veil leveled up. Give me more money. Speaking of, Dark Elves get a lord in the DLC. Who do I think it would be? Talaris Dreadbringer, which Talaris Dreadbringer is like a super. He's like a Hargoneth Executioner on steroids. I think he would make a pretty solid legendary lord.
Ever watchful.
Excuse you, pirates.
Will slow them.
Get out of my territory. I did not invite you here. Thou art not welcome.
I hope your words are wise.
Oh, sure. Okay, we can be friends with the Southern Realms.
All right.
That's awesome. That should hopefully make the dwarves not as mad at us. What AOS factions do I play? I play Seraphon and I play Nighthaunts. When I play competitive, I do Nighthaunts. I love my spooky ghosts, but I also love Lizardmen. Based on the fact that we've gotten Zongors for Tzeentch, and they've already teased that we're getting like a full Slongor range, which are Slaanesh Beastmen, for Beasts of Chaos, I may start collecting Beasts of Chaos, because it looks like they're probably going to have like a good, awesome model range soon. Because now that we have Zongors and they're bringing in Slongors, I 100% believe they're going to be giving us Pestigors and Korngors as well. It seems that Games Workshop finally got the message that we really, really want Beastman variants. Like they finally are like, oh, they meant like they want actual Beastman models. Oh, we didn't realize you wanted like actual models. Our bad. Okay, so I want to Underway, and I want to go to Castle Baston. Hello.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
I am here to wreck your day.
Defender of Atholorum.
Get these.
Slowing the enemy.
Screw off, Aranessa. I do not want you here. Okay, I've got plenty of money. Is there anything else I can upgrade? I can. Better garrison. Do it. Do it. Defensive alliance with Alariel. Yes! Yes! What Lizardmen would go up against hypothetical Beastmen? The only Lizardmen left who would make good legendary lords are either Oxyodal or Teto Echo. Chalkox will probably be a legendary hero. Hopefully introduced in whatever the next Lizardman content is. Yeah, Beastmen do need a bit of a model refresh. Like, I think a lot of their old models need to be redone. Like, the Best Gores, I think, are kind of okay. But, like, I wouldn't mind new Best Gores. But Gores and Ungores could use new models. Dragon Ogres desperately need new models. Dragon Ogres are hideous. Okay, we're going to blow up... Oh, no, we're not going to blow up Castle Baston. Okay, you don't have any friends. Good. Good. Begone, filth! Squish. And that... Yay! Torgavon is happy with us now. Your attacks upon the Bretonnians have showed them who the dominant power is in the region. Throughout the land of chivalry, from duke down to peasant, the reputation of the Fae garners even more fear and respect than before. Lord Daith may be blind, but his lack of vision has not stilled his tongue, and it's no secret that he approves of your actions. Torgavon is now open to joining my confederation. I can either confederate or allow them to continue tending their groves, in which case they'll really like me and all this stuff. But we're going to confederate. Very nice. Let me pick up the Rage of Kurnos and another point in Wisdom's Wild Form. You are going to pick up another point in Smoke and Mirrors. You, let's do Endurance of the Oak. And then we're going to lay siege to Castle Baston. Will Nagash be a simple recruitable lord, or do you think he'll be a special event? I don't know, dude. Do I think it's gonna rain 30 days from now or not? I don't know. Alright, Daith, you're cool, you're lovely, you're an absolutely beautiful hoss, but I'm gonna need y'all to peace out, because I only have so much money, and I'm not really interested in investing what you got for sale just yet. Okay, we have control of Vol's Anvil. Let's do some fixing here. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Cool. The Forest of Gloom, 2 more turns till the ritual is complete. Take the Sword of Cain from the Dark Elves. I will take the Sword of Cain, don't you worry.
The domain.
Right now, I'm a little more focused on trying to make sure the High Elves don't get all butthurt by me being in their territory. We're trying to smooth things over with the High Elves right now. Because they're still a little frustrated with me being here. Especially Tyrion. Let's give him a gift. Especially since his economy seems to be suffering. Wow, he's actually... doesn't... like, he owns all of the Innerlands, but he's struggling a little bit. Why is Nakaroth, like, own this way over here? Okay, let's do this. You give me Defensive Alliance. I will pay you... okay, maybe not. I will join your war against Morathi. And I'll pay you. Since your economy is weak. Nope, okay. Let's just give him a gift. We'll just gift him. Make him a little happy with us. Let's do a medium gift.
Understood.
Trying to smooth things over with old Tyrion. Make him do our bidding. I can pick up a new... oh! Lamentation of Despairs, which is Durthu's ability you can get on Branch Wraith or Tree Spirit. But look at that. A 10% ward save. Hell yeah. Let's do that. I'd also like a Waystalker in this army. Give me... Talon of Kurnos. There we go. 15% range.
Never. It will be done.
Talon of Kurnos is pretty sexy. Let's grab the Eye of Kurnos. All the Kurnos. Let's grab... Let's get one more... let's get one more Tree Man. And let's also pick up, like, 4 Treekin. That should work. And let's go ahead and upgrade our Dryads to all be Birch, so they're all aggressive. Well, life will go on with the Talon of Kurnos not being like busted as hell. It's okay. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but I assure you it's okay. Life will carry on. Waystalkers are still super strong. Hang in there. Hey, Acid Burn, thanks so much for the host, my dude. Appreciate it. I hate to ask, but do you think Chalkox is only coming with his Slann when his Slann is in trouble? No, I think if they put Chalkox in the game, he'll be like a legit legendary hero. I think, guys, I'll be honest, I think Creative Assembly has finally seen the light when it comes to legendary heroes. I think they have finally realized that we, the people, like legendary heroes, we want legendary heroes, we'll pay for legendary heroes, and they should do as much as they can to put all the legendary heroes in the game. Alexander B, thanks so much for the tip, my dude. Hey, man, love your lore videos. Listen to them as I go to sleep. First time watching your stream. You earned this. I wanted to say my favorite was my main man, Thorgrim. Well, thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate that. Ooh, dude, look at this unique building. Plus 15% hero action success chance for branch rates. I mean, the evasion chance is good too, but that's really nice. That block armies can be super duper annoying. So I will happily take any opportunity to utilize it. I guess we'll go... yeah, I guess we will take that building. What do I need to Confederate Orion? raise or sack settlements. Right, okay. How does Coadil compare to Durthu strength-wise? Coadil is a slightly more gifted caster, but he's not quite as strong. Coadil is more of like a trickster type entity, but he is very, very nasty.
Defender of Apple, I will stop them.
Join me. What about Orion's camp down the south? We will head down there. That's probably after the Forest of Gloom is full healed. I can't go for Drycha, dudes. Is there a new landmark building coming? There's about to be. I can't do anything with Drycha right now. That's a no-go. Yeah, I want a legendary hero for every single race in the game. I'm even okay with multiple legendary heroes. When can I show new units? Soon. Yo! Ritual of Rebirth succeeded. I'm not moving my camera. It's doing it for me. Whoop! There you go. The Forest of Gloom is fully healed. There it is. You have successfully completed the Ritual of Rebirth, healing the world roots beneath the Forest of Gloom and granting it glory and sentience once more. You have already shown the forest goblins the dire consequence of trespassing. Should they or any other interlopers enter here again, they shall risk the wrath of the Azrai, and the powerful spirits now return to dwell among the glades, bows, and branches. So we got abundant growth, faction-wide, which gives us a lot of buffs for growth, public order, and tree spirits. 5,000 gold, +1 amber, and deep roots cleared, which means I can teleport pretty much instantly. Nice. You... Grab Quartermaster. Alright, so the Forest of Gloom is full healed. Once it reaches max level, I guess we could actually put it here. Alright, you though, alright, it's time to teleport. We're gonna send him to Orion's camp. Hello!
I share the forest's thoughts.
And I'm going to attack this isolated army. Because the way you get Orion's camp is by attacking. I can't fight this battle in person because there's new stuff, obviously. Pyrrhic victory. There we go. The Lay of Orion's Folly. Ilfrun, the leader of the Bowmen of Orion, is humbled by the defeat you have dealt him. Convening with you in the wake of your skirmish, he tells you his band lost their way after their leader. Orion himself lost his eye in battle, along with his vitality and sanity. His ensuing madness led him to desert his warriors, and subsequently he has not been seen or heard from in many years. I can now confederate the Bowmen of Orion. Boop. Very nice. Ilfrun, cool army, my dude. Don't need it. Odd way to confederate them? It explains here in the mission. Here. So this is the mission you get about it. The Fey folk do not take kindly to those of their own who turn their backs on Athaloran. To do so is not only to forsake their kin, but the very weave itself. Many Azrai know the tale of Orion, a glade prince who one day decided to assemble a band of the forest's best archers and woodsmen before setting sail to fight far from the Great Forest in the Elves' Southland campaigns. Though Orion himself has not been seen or heard of in many centuries, his band and their descendants are known to still reside far away on the desert continent as mercenaries for hire. Such an existence is frowned upon, and for some time there's been whispers throughout the glades demanding these skillful elven warriors return to fulfill their obligations to the forest. Such is the warrior's code, however, that the only way to bring them back under Athaloran's influence would be to defeat them in honorable battle. Daniel, thanks for the tip, my dude. The one thing that always confused me, Ashurin is called the creator of the elves, but Kurnos is called the father of the elves. Could I explain the difference? So, Ashurin did not necessarily create the elves. Ashurin is the creator, like Ashurin the creator. Ashurin created the world. He created, in the elves' view of religion, he created reality. He created the earth, the sea, all this other stuff. Then Aisha is the mother of the elves. Aisha is the one who actually created the elves. Kurnos, who is her husband, is noted as the father of the elves because of his particular involvement there, but Kurnos created all the wildlife. Kurnos created all the animals and the beasts and all that stuff. But Ashurin did not create the elves. He created everything else, essentially. Ooh, nice settlement you've got here, my dude. However, I'm going to break down this so I can build your unique building once you're fully healed. I forgot I have to fully heal you first. My bad. Yeah, that works. Okay, so he's going to babysit this area. Do I think Kurnos will get a unique army of Age of Sigmar in the future? Yes, he will. They've already confirmed it. Look up the starting box for oh god, what's that? What they've already released them in Underworlds. But there are like true wood elves, but like they're super badass looking. But they're so related to Kurnoth that not only are they like badass looking wood elves, but they also have like the Kurnothi. Yeah, look up the Kurnothi. Yeah, the Beastgrave. Look up the Beastgrave starter set for the Kurnothi. Thanks for the money. Give me healing. Actually, no, let's finish out our magic.
Captain reporting.
You're fired. I lost 2 dryads. Okay. Durthu's done beating up on... Well, I guess I should finish off Baston, since I already started it. But once Baston is defeated, we're going to send Durthu back to Athel Loren for some work. Gain Vale. Maxed out garrison. Structure. That's very nice.
I am ready to parley.
Who are you friends with that I am not friends with? No one. What?
You have a proposal?
I can't get defensive alliance with you, which says you're at war. Oh, because you're at war with Talzin. Okay, that explains it. It's like, what the fudge? All right. Forest of Gloom is full healed, so that's really nice. So yeah. Hey, serious question. How expensive is tabletop? That depends on where you live. Ruffalo Mile Productions. That depends a lot on where you live. How long am I able to stream for today? For another 25 minutes. But tomorrow will be an extra long stream. Hellcat, let me, like, go look up what the old Town of Kurnos thing was to, like, get my bearings. And if it's, like, if I agree that it's a grotesque change, I will speak with someone about it. Shadow Groves of Loek. Here we go. Hero success chance plus 10% for all characters and plus 3 recruit rank for all dancing units. Very nice. Also buffs the garrison even further. Meanwhile, in Orion's camp, I need this. We got a dilemma. Let's see what it is. Oh, wait. I should probably wait till I'm full healed. After we full heal, then we will see what it is. Durthu... yeah, I guess let's finish off Castle Baston. Let's just put them out of their misery. Poor little scamps. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, I want archers. There we go. I think for the Treekin, we're gonna go damage. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Aspect of Willow for bonus infantry. For bonus versus infantry. Let's do that. Willow, Willow, Willow. Okay. Gain failed max level. Awesome, awesome. No, once you finish the ritual of a forest, once you have finished the ritual on a forest, it's full healed. Like it's healed forever. There is nothing that can be done to it to unheal it. Even if the dwarves were to go to war with me, attack it and raise it, I would never have to do the ritual of healing again. Like it's secure. Oh, Bone Daddy, thank you for the nice words, my dude. MTF Kanodo, you need to reevaluate your life, my dude. Ooh, plus 20 relations with the High Elves? Yes, please. Love me, Tyrion! Hold on, I need to ban this dude. You go away forever. Goodbye. Alright. You still haven't unlocked evasion yet. Give me Pendulum. Let's kill the army that's outside. Never mind. Blow up the castle. Let me sack it for some healing. And then we'll raise it next turn. Okay, so y'all want to see the unique buildings for the various forests? I can actually just show y'all that. So here's a cool little thing. Whenever you're looking at all the forests across the world, right? You can click on this button, which is the ritual button, which is how you trigger the ritual. But when you click on it, it'll also show you the unique building. So this is the unique building for the Witchwood, the Temple of Aneth Rama. Makes all armies immune to mountain and snow attrition and gives plus 10% missile strength faction-wide. The Gain Veil gives you Winds of Magic and physical resistance faction-wide and also makes all armies immune to chaos attrition. The Sacred Pools gives immunity to Skaven Plagues and swamp attrition faction-wide and also lowers wound recovery time. Orion's Camp makes you immune to desert and wasteland attrition and gives plus 10% weapon strength to all armies and also gives you plus 2 ranks for all glade captains that are recruited. Forest of Gloom is 10% success chance for all characters and plus 3 recruitment ranks for war dancers and blade singers. The Griffin Wood is immunity to vampiric attrition, minus 30% public order penalties due to all forms of corruption, and plus 3 recruitment ranks for all branch rates. And Laralorn Forest is you get a bunch of trade resources, medicinal plants, and timber for trade. You get plus 30% income from all trade sources and plus 3 recruitment ranks for all waystalkers. So a lot of exciting stuff, depending on where you go. Why did I not build the unique building in Orion's Camp? The reason is until I perform the Ritual of Rebirth, it's locked. I cannot build the unique structures in these faraway forests until I have properly healed every forest. Alright, what's this dilemma? The Tomb Kings! The Tomb Kings of Nehekara are arrogant beyond belief and declare that we should pay them tribute. A token payment might be enough, but many feel this is demeaning. The forest spirits say their bones will make for a fine fertilizer. So we could spare the Tomb Kings and make them like us so they might defend the forest for us. Or we could attack the Tomb Kings and punch them in the face, which will give us some faction-wide buffs for 5 turns, but the Tomb Kings will probably get really upset with us. I'll leave this one up to you, chat. Do we manipulate the Tomb Kings into guarding our borders, or do we fight them? It's up to y'all. All right, this is a landslide. It is a landslide for attack, so we will attack. I'm actually gonna fight this one. This is probably gonna be our last battle for today, so I'm actually gonna fight it. Time for some bone fertilizer. Was Archaon human before he became Everchosen? Yes. Sam Chef, if you actually check out my YouTube channel, which you can find at www.youtube.com/loremaster of Sotek, I think is the custom link I have. But if you check out my YouTube channel, which is Loremaster of Sotek, I actually have an entire lore video dedicated to Archaon that tells his entire life story. I want to say it's about 2 hours long. But TLDR, he was a normal human, mostly normal human, by the name of Diederik Kastner before he became Archaon. How am I doing today? I'm doing good today. I am doing well today. Thank you. Okay, so let's intermix our spears and great weapons. Like so. And let's have our Eternal Guard a little further ahead. Like so. We're going to have our tree spirits further forward because they don't have all the lovely speed buffs that the elves have. Way Watchers, let's have them take kind of a flank situation. Glade Captain will lead our infantry forces. Branch Wraith is with us. And Treekin. Tanky Treekin. Actually, let's have y'all more like over here. That way you're kind of out of the way. This is a pretty nasty army of Tomb Kings, isn't it? Got a Casket of Souls. They've got all big old constructs. Well, we'll wait. To me!
Eternal God. Yes? To battle! For Isha! For Eldrazor! Children of Isha, attack!
Here they come. Enjoy a Dwellers Below on the house.
Warriors of Ariel! For Eldrazor! Deepwood archers! Straight away!
I love that spell. So good.
To the fray! This instant! The hunt begins! Strength of summer!
More Grammys. If I fertilize them and say Cetra comes around summoning units, well, thankfully, Tomb King summoning does not quite work like that. Although they would be able to harvest the souls that I utilized, I don't think there would be much coming back from being turned into fertilizer for a lot of those bone boys. That's a one-way ticket. That being said, they could salvage their souls and make constructs out of them, but... Open fire.
Lead, Captain!
Hey, oh man, TFE, it is my pleasure, dude. That's what I'm here for.
Ready to fire!
When I'm allowed to show DLC stuff, will I return to this campaign to show Ariel? We'll probably do a different campaign.
They will
Because when I'm allowed to show off Ariel, I'm allowed to show off, like, the DLC in general. So we'll probably be playing, like, Sisters of Twilight. Isn't being a construct of some variety of being an honor, though? It depends on the construct in question. It's not a bad thing to be a construct, but it's also... the higher tier constructs, it's definitely an honor. Like being turned into a Cimmerian War Sphinx or a Cimmeric Titan. But, like, being turned into, like, regular dudes, so not, like, great heroes, but just regular skeletons, when their bodies become so badly damaged they can't be restored anymore, they will make them into sepulchral stalkers. Generally. Can I show off the Darklands? I will have a video coming out this evening about the changes to the map. I made a version that was going to go out this morning, but unfortunately I discussed something in it, or showed something in it that I can't show yet. That I considered map related, but it falls under embargo stuff, so I had to not do that video. Or I essentially had to cancel it. So, I will be releasing a map video to show off all the new territory. And then we'll have to do another one later. To show off even more new stuff. But yes, there are new provinces on the map. The Southern Darklands and the Northern Darklands have been added into the game. But I will do a video showing off all the new factions and all that jazz, because I know that y'all expect that from me, and I am always happy to try and meet expectations where I can. Oh, I did that this turn. What do I think of Ariel's magic kit from Steam? Dark Magic, Soul Stealer, Word of Pain, High Magic, Apotheosis, and Tempest, Life Magic, Shield of Thorn, Dweller Blow. I think Ariel has a badass spell kit. Use the Amber. Oh, yeah, you're right. I should use the Amber. Favorite Dwarf Hold? My favorite Dwarf Hold is probably Karak Kadrin. Sorry, dude. You're so close to death. I'm just gonna go ahead and put you out of your misery. Wow, look at this army of clan rats. Whatever will I do? Oops. I also like Karak. Well, I mean, I love all of them, but I mean, my favorite would be Karak Kadrin. You're bad, and I hate that you're bad. All right, so here are our ambers. Let's decide which amber we want to use. We could do Pine, which reduces upkeep for all forest spirits. It makes buildings build faster. Willow, which gives missile resistance to all forest spirits and lets me heal better in enemy territory. Wisdom, which gives me diplomacy with all factions and gives me 35% more ammo on all my armies. Yew, which gives poisoned attacks to all forest spirits and makes my shooting army shoot faster. Wisdom, which gives me bonus healing for burning down enemy heathlands, gives fire resistance to forest spirits, and gives all infantry vigor loss reduction. Ancients, which makes the Lore of Beasts easier to cast and lets ancient treeman lords have a bound version of Flock of Doom they can spam. Oak, which makes my settlements get 10% more income, and it also gives expert charge defense to all Eternal Guard. Or Poplar, which gives us plus 25 growth faction wide and -1 recruitment turns for all units. I think I think I want to go Ash based on what I'm doing right now. I'm really trying to get... Well, I kind of want to go you. No, so you'll notice that all of the regular texts, for the most part, tend to only affect the actual Azrai. So, like, Kurnos the Hunter only affects like Elf Cav. Estrueth affects elves. Aisha affects Lore of Life casters. Loeth gives missile resistance to elves. Vol gives armor to elves. Anathrema gives missile strength and bonus versus large to elves. Hukon is more Zote, Streaman, and Forest Dragons. Nethu, leadership for elves. Eldrazor, physical resistance and melee attack for elves. Adayoth, fire resistance for elves. Like, most of the elf buffs are in your regular techs. And Kane, if you get Kane the Bloody-Handed, makes all elf units cause fear and gives heroic killing blow to Glade Lords and Glade Captains. Most of the big Forest Spirit buffs are tied to the Amber system. Oh, did I call all the techs Wisdom? My bad. See, yeah, Ash, Yew, Cypress, Ancients, which is... The Ancients, for those unaware, is actually Durthu, Adenhu, and Coadil. Those are the only living Ancients still really around. Oak, Poplar, Pine, and Willow. I'm going to go Ash. Because I want the diplomacy to help out with some shenanigans I'm trying to do right now. And I'm also trying to keep the dwarves from punching me in the face. Oh, right. Our Oak of Ages is rank 4. That's very, very nice. So it is actually... The Oak of Ages is actually healing pretty quickly. That's very, very, very nice. Oh, wow. The Dark Elves... Holy crap. Look at Ulthuan, dude. Ulthuan just got ripped in half. Oh, my God. Welp. I bet the High Elves are down for an alliance. Wow, they're ranked 61. Holy shit, dude. They're getting bodied by Nagaroth right now. My God. I guess I might need to go over there in a hot minute. Hey, Durthu. Can you come back to the house soon? Okay, Orion's camp. We're gonna leave this guy here to just protect it. That is his job. Let me actually go to... Seeing as I decided to piss off the Tomb Kings, I need to start blowing up all of these bases around me. So that I get the bonuses from, like, Heathlands and stuff. Preserve the donut! That's an army. It's mostly garbage, but it is an army. If he comes outside, I think I'll be able to spank him pretty hard.
Protector of the Oak.
Is this on very hard? Yes. My quick opinion on the Malice Darkblade series? It's fun. Out of date, but fun. What classifies as a forest battle? A forest battle... A map is considered to be a forest battle if you are in the World Root stance, if you are fighting in any of the forest territories, or if you are fighting in a settlement that you have turned into an outpost. Generally, so whenever you get a map, it'll tell you the terrain type. So, like, see in this map it says region, Kasabar, terrain, desert. It'll tell you terrain, forest. This will be a whooping. Oh, I actually got my dryads. Jerk. Let's burn it down. Skaven Blade, get out of here. Have I seen what the Chaos Invasion looks like on this, the hardest difficulty? Not yet, I have not. I have not triggered a Chaos Invasion while on the hardest difficulty. No, so feel free to spread this around, by the way, my dudes. But whenever you play as Wood Elves, there is a guaranteed event at some point during your campaign where the Gaean Vale, which is where Alariel's home base is, will be burned down by a Chaos army. It's guaranteed. You will get an event where Chaos burns it down, and the High Elves will basically ask you to come help. And you can travel over there and punch the Chaos army in the face, do all that noise. And if you decide to do that, you will be able to slip in and grab it. You'll be able to essentially take the settlement away from the High Elves, and then it's up to you what you do from that point. But they built in a way for you to get it without having to fight the High Elves, which was a nice decision. Will that happen after you've taken the territory? No, it's a once per campaign event. Feel like the one by the dwarves may be hard to get? Not really. It's owned by forest goblins. I mean, it's a fight, but the forest goblins are pretty defensive. How do I feel about the fact that the AI Wood Elves can't use the world roots? I mean, it's unfortunate, but I understand that the AI probably would bork the hell out if it tried to use it. Oh! Well, that is a rather impressive first Chaos host. So for the record, we have the Chaos Invasion on the second highest difficulty, and this is what just spit out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Chaos armies that are full 20 stacks and led by level 10 lords. I believe this is the second highest difficulty for Chaos. No herd, not yet. This is just the initial force. This is not like Archaon and stuff. Durthu, return to Athel Lauren immediately, please.
The lady grants you safe passage in these lands.
Let's be friends.
It's done.
Nice. Kimmler, I'll deal with... Oh, wait. Heinrich Kimmler himself is in there? Just gonna do this real quick. Kaboom. Thanks, nerd. Oh, 10% magic resistance for my entire army? That's pretty sexy on Wood Elves. That is pretty sexy. Oh, it is noon o'clock, my dudes. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I wish I had more time to spend with you all, but unfortunately, that's our time. So thank you all so much for being here today with me. It was an absolute blast. I hope you all had fun. I hope you're all learning interesting things about the campaign and the experiences you all have to look forward to. We are done with Durthu. That's it for us. So that's the end of that campaign. We will not be coming back to it. Ares 040 is a mod. So I hope you all had a lot of fun. Tomorrow we will be playing a Orion campaign. So we will be doing Orion, and we will be playing for a bit longer than we did today. I hope you all are looking forward to that as we explore the Wild Hunt mechanic and see what's different between him and Durthu, because there are actually a notable amount of differences. For those who are new to the channel, because you're just here for the DLC stuff and you don't know me super well, just so you're aware, I am Lore Master of Sotek. I am the premier authority, as far as I can tell, on Warhammer Fantasy literature and lore. I've built a career around it, although there are other creators and content creators that tackle it in various ways. If you're looking for the most in-depth, lore-accurate stories, this is the place you want to come to, especially for the canonical edition or the final edition of Warhammer Fantasy, which was 8th edition, though I do study the older editions as well. I also delve a lot into anything Warhammer related. So I play all the different video games, including Total War Warhammer, Vermintide, Chaos Bane, other games like that, and I stream those from time to time. And then I also am involved in the hobby aspect. So I'm doing some remodeling of my office here, and once it's done, I will be doing painting streams to work on my Age of Sigmar and Warhammer Fantasy models. So I do play Age of Sigmar as well, and am rather up to date with Age of Sigmar lore. I don't do 40k, but I have a YouTube and a Twitch channel. You know, if you're watching on either of those, feel free to check out the other one. YouTube is where I put all of my videos for Warhammer Fantasy lore, and it's purely dedicated to Warhammer-ish stuff on YouTube. Whereas on Twitch, I also sometimes I stream only on Twitch, in which case I'm playing games like Hades. I'm about to start a blind playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn, so I stream non-Warhammer games only on my Twitch channel. But anyway, yes, I do play the Warhammer Fantasy roleplay as well. I played 2nd edition a lot, and I play 4th edition now quite a bit. So anyway, thank you all again so much for joining me. I really appreciate everyone watching. I really appreciate all the likes and the subs on Twitch and the follows and all the tips today. So anyway, thank you all again. I hope you all have a lovely day. Be safe out there. You know, a lot going on in the world. Wash your hands, wear a face mask, don't be stupid, take care of yourselves. I don't want to hear about anybody getting sick. I don't want to hear about anybody getting worse than sick. So yeah, I'll see you guys around. Bye.